we're going to take the Grand Theft Auto. It's the Grand Theft Auto, as you can see. So I want you people to walk with me. If you're going to so you can open it up from both sides. This side. Hey, you want money? Okay.
I asked Floyd today, because I always hear on the news Floyd's hurting for money, or people start rumors. You don't want to get into that,
no,
but
Floyd,
it's not true.
No, come on. Floyd gets a 7-figure check every month for the rest of his life. Stop it.
Thank you, Leonard.
And he got 9 figures in the bank.
Riches is short-term. Wealth is long-term.
Floyd Mayweather recently addressed and dismissed rumors about his financial status during an Instagram live session in the live broadcast. He emphatically stated, "I'm not broke." This declaration was aimed at countering circulating claims, suggesting he might be facing bankruptcy.
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice. And to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
Mayweather, known for his substantial earnings from boxing and various business ventures, has consistently showcased his wealth through social media, often highlighting his luxurious lifestyle and investments. His recent statement serves to reaffirm.
If somebody right now in here hit the lottery, the first thing they're gonna say is give it all to me, because they don't know no better. Because rich and wealth is two different things. When you're rich for a short period of time. Riches is short term. Wealth is long term. You can have 100 million, but if you don't got no game plan, it's gonna be gone. So, if I didn't know what I know now, they would have gave me 100 million when I was young, I probably off. But with a lot of time, a lot of experience, being around the right people, I knew about balance. I knew what I wanted in life. So even like when I get like Monday, I got a wire coming for another 20 million. But I don't get moved by the money no more.
His financial stability and counter any narrative suggesting otherwise, Floyd Mayweather has amassed almost over $1 billion throughout his illustrious boxing career, with standout earnings from bouts against Conor McGregor, $300 million, and Manny Pacquiao, $250 million. Beyond Tharing, he claims to generate approximately $300 million monthly through strategic investments, notably in real estate. A pivotal move in 2006 saw him invest $750,000 to exit his top-ranked contract, subsequently earning $750 million from major fights. His diversified portfolio includes luxury properties, high-end vehicles, and ventures like Mayweather Promotions and the Money Team brand, solidifying his status as one of the wealthiest athletes globally.
Everybody claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan?
Right, why you want to know?
Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious if I've been a multi-millionaire and made over $1 billion by the time I was 40, I think I made over, $1.2 billion with no endorsement deals, independent. So it's obvious I got some type of remedy, or I know what I'm doing.
Mayweather has openly discussed his relationships with billionaire friends, emphasizing how their success inspired his own financial ambitions in a conversation. With Snoop Dogg, Mayweather recounted telling his wealthy peers, "It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it." This mindset propelled him to seek not just wealth, but lasting financial independence.
Every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this.
Yeah.
It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like that. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Because once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children. Then it trickles down.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes. So it's about wealth. You know, I'm no longer rich, I'm wealthy.
Mayweather also highlighted a meeting with Warren Buffett, referring to him as the original founder of the money team, and noting their discussion on transforming $100 million into $1 billion. He draws parallels between his post-retirement ventures and the continued endeavors of billionaires, asserting that if they can keep building wealth into their later years.
I remember you brought Warren Buffett earlier. He still lives in the house that he grew up in, but he said the only thing I have to have as a billionaire, I gotta have a private jet.
That's not what Warren Buffett got. So me and Warren Buffett is sitting down like this in the dressing room one time, right before one of my fights, and I'm talking to him. We talking about jets. I'm talking about my jets. At that particular time, I think I had 2 jets at that time. The next thing you know, this man tell me he got, I think, 540 jets. He had like 500 and some jets. So he really showing out.
Yeah.
Mayweather has long emphasized the importance of learning from his billionaire peers to build lasting wealth. In a conversation with Snoop Dogg, he recounted telling his affluent friends, "It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it." This mindset propelled him to seek not just wealth.
I understand, because when I signed my deal, I was only a teenager. When a teenager getting that type of money, you're a kid, you don't know no better. So with age, I grew and understood the business part. And once I said, I'm no longer gonna be just an athlete, I'm gonna be a businessman. See, a lot of the fighters right now in boxing, they're just fighters.
Right.
I'm a business.
But financial independence speculations suggesting Floyd Mayweather is broke have circulated online, fueled by allegations of unpaid taxes, lawsuits, and claims from public figures like 50 Cent. Critics point to his lavish spending, including private jets, luxury cars, and multi-million-dollar mansions, as signs of unsustainable finances. However, no credible evidence confirms that Mayweather is actually bankrupt. In fact, he has publicly denied these claims, asserting on Instagram Live that he is still financially strong, with earnings exceeding over $1 billion from boxing and ongoing business ventures in real estate and promotions.
What's going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard the nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I own that one.
I seen that too.
So some people reached out to the agencies that he's connected with about this deal, and they said no comment.
Let me say something. I got a question. Niggas is nosy for no reason.
Nosy as hell.
What? What I'm reaching out to these people about they deal for?
We want to talk to you about the Floyd Mayweather deal. No comment. But they say his name ain't on no paperwork or nothing.
I seen him somewhere on something. He look like a bum.
Floyd?
He was looking like a bum. Had like he ain't shaved in months.
Oh yeah, I seen that too.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah.
If he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Is that?
Most experts believe the rumors are exaggerated or unfounded. Despite his financial success, reports have surfaced, suggesting that Mayweather faced significant financial challenges. One of the most notable issues was his $22.2 million debt to the IRS, which played a pivotal role in his decision to come out of retirement.
Well, there may be another reason Floyd Mayweather has agreed to fight Conor McGregor. ESPN reporting that Mayweather, get this, still has not paid his taxes for 2015. We don't know how much money Mayweather owes, but he's asking the IRS for a break. Until the fight, the end of August, Mayweather made about $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. That was back in 2015. He's expected to make about that much for the McGregor fight. Maybe he should have stayed retired and paid his taxes.
Yeah, paying taxes, usually that catches up with you if you don't do that.
And take on exhibition fights. Records indicate that Mayweather had unresolved tax liens from previous years, including a $7.22 million debt from 2010. In a petition to the U.S. tax court, Mayweather argued that while he possessed substantial assets, they were primarily illiquid, making immediate payment challenging.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
He sought to defer payment until after his 2017 fight with Conor McGregor, anticipating that the earnings would cover his tax obligation. Floyd Mayweather's financial controversies extend beyond tax issues, revealing a pattern of legal disputes and questionable dealings. In 2015, he was sued for failing to pay $1.4 million on a $3 million diamond necklace, having ceased payments after an initial $1 million deposit and 6 subsequent installments. Mayweather addressed past tax issues during a press conference with Conor McGregor.
Training hard. It was great. Did Floyd not take out his own jets?
Floyd's got 3.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
Floyd,
yeah.
So Floyd's got the one that he got, and he got
tax problems. That's what he's got. Oh, stop.
That's Lord.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
It's hard to get out from underneath
Fucking right it is, especially when I'm on top of you.
Where he presented an uncashed $100 million check, asserting his financial security and dismissing concerns about his wealth. During a 2017 press conference promoting his bout with Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather addressed rumors about his financial status by dramatically producing an uncashed $100 million check, his guaranteed purse from his 2015 fight against Manny Pacquiao. This gesture aimed to counter claims of financial distress and unpaid taxes. Mayweather asserted that he had already paid $26 million to the IRS for 2015 and questioned the validity of the ongoing scrutiny despite this report's indicated.
He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, the UFC.
I didn't know Conor McGregor was undefeated. I didn't know that he had a reign in MMA for 20 years and undefeated, and was world champion in 5 different weight classes. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys telling me something new. If you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA.
What do you
I mean, if you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, I'm trying to find out. Have you ever made $300 million in one night? Have you ever made $100 million in one night? Have you ever made $70 million in one night? So, as far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. I'm a legend, a living legend. You know, I gave just sport of boxing. I gave years and years of hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. Had a tremendous team. Had a tremendous run. I think that it's time for Conor McGregor need to go out there and do what he do. But never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect. I mean, once again, I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants. You know, elephant is so large you don't even see ants.
That he had petitioned the IRS for a temporary reprieve, citing liquidity issues, and later settled a tax liability of over $6 million for 2017. Mayweather's evolution from pretty boy to money. Mayweather was a deliberate strategy that transformed him into boxing's premier attraction by adopting a flamboyant persona marked by ostentatious displays of wealth and provocative trash talk. He positioned himself as a polarizing figure. This approach captivated audiences, drawing in both fans eager to see him win and critics hoping for his defeat. The anticipation surrounding his bouts translated into record-breaking pay-per-view sales, such as his 2015 fight against Manny Pacquiao, which generated over 4 million buys and more than $400 million in domestic revenue.
This is Money Mayweather, not Pretty Boy Floyd. You see, in boxing, usually people have like an alter ego, the character they play. He had to change his character from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money because Pretty Boy Floyd had a problem. You need to listen. Now, the problem was he was tiny, but more than that, his hands were tiny. Now, I don't know much about JB, but I know he ain't big. And then boy got the same frame. That's twinning him. Now, let me be more specific. It wasn't his hands so much that were tiny, it's that they were brittle. It's believed to be genetic because his dad broke his hand and his uncle broke his hand. Yeah, they were all boxers and them boys could throw hands. But that does not mean he had it easy. You see, his dad sold a bunch of stuff and his mom did a bunch of stuff. So to escape his traumatic childhood, all he would do is train day in and day out. He said, I had to take care of my mom. But he trained so much because it's all he knew that his hands started to hurt. Now, during a match, he breaks his hand. It turns out that both of his hands were severely injured. They told him, Floyd, you not boxing anymore. He said, nah, I'm finna box. They said, no, you're not hearing me. The problem is you already beat everybody your size. Listen, Floyd had a bigger issue. He needed to start boxing people that were way bigger than him because everybody his size couldn't hang with him. So if his hands were breaking against smaller guys, against bigger guys, he better have no arms. So Mayweather's team said we need to switch things up. This dude, Mayweather's promoter, said switch things. What not? Everything's saying the same, stupid. He said unless y'all got $750K to exit your contract, it's done. Mayweather said here. He said what? I don't pay you that much. Mayweather said I've been saving up for this day. He said, oh, okay, big dog, you got it. So they devised a plan. Go from Pretty Boy to Money. See, Pretty Boy loved to throw hands, but Money was a defensive specialist. In fact, he's easily considered as the greatest defensive boxer of all time. But that wasn't the only reason he changed his name. Look at that man's face. See, Mayweather was known to talk smack and aggravate people, but this made things even worse because now he's blocking and running away. So people was like, you doing all this talking, but you running. But as he's moving away, he's throwing in some hits here and there. And before you know it, when the fight's over, he lands so many more hits that he always wins. So people would always say, Mayweather, you boring. You not throwing hands for real. But his reply was always, nah, do something about it. So people lost it. They started paying to see him lose. But this strategy was none other than Muhammad Ali's strategy. In his words, he would talk so much trash that people would pay to see him lose, and they would get disappointed every time. So they would come back next time and spend some more money, but the only person winning is Muhammad Ali. So this turns Mayweather into one of the richest athletes of all time. Why? Because of his brittle hands. So don't let anyone ever tell you can't do something.
Mayweather's self-promotion extended beyond the ring. He leveraged media appearances and reality TV, notably HBO's 24/7, to showcase his lavish lifestyle and training regimen further. Fueling public interest by controlling his narrative and embracing the role of the antagonist, Mayweather ensured that his fights were must-see events, solidifying his status as a marketing powerhouse in the sports world. Mayweather has consistently dismissed criticism by attributing it to jealousy, asserting that detractors are simply jealous of his unparalleled success. In a 2022 interview, he questioned, "When you say I'm jealous of somebody, there has to be a reason. There has to be a reason for me to be jealous. Like, what is their reason?" He further emphasized his achievements, stating, "I still got all my buildings in New York City. I got 100 cars paid for. I got 30 houses paid for." Mayweather's unapologetic display of wealth and confidence has been a hallmark of his public persona. He believes that his flamboyant lifestyle is a testament to his hard work and dedication, remarking, "I fought my way from poverty to the top. I deserve to live an incredible lifestyle."
That's the best fight in the calendar. But then Mayweather and Conor McGregor, just their personalities, they came with this crazy energy and a press tour, and it just diverted attention away. So he has done it before, but now he's being accused of doing it to his own fighter by the fighter himself, possibly, because again, it was subliminal, and then that's what people are thinking. So Floyd responds to this, and he says, "As far as me being jealous of anyone, and I'm not talking about my fighters, I mean, God has truly blessed me and put me in a position to be able to give back to my fighters. If giving back is jealousy, then that's what it is. Fighters and individuals are going to feel like they want to feel. And my job is to always be a bigger person and continue to stay positive and push for my fighters to be great." So you see right there, Floyd Mayweather decided to take the high road, and you know, he's not going to engage in some back and forth with one of his fighters. That's what it sounds like to me. You know, if you guys feel something different, you guys let me know in the comment section, but you know, it is what it is.
That's all I knew. How do you perceive Mayweather's public displays of wealth?